This Vasant Panchami is also known as the Shree Panchami or Saraswati Puja in some parts of the country. So this is the day, is the birthday of Goddess Saraswati. Goddess Saraswati represents the knowledge and wisdom. Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. We celebrate Valentine's Day on the 14th of February as per the Western culture. When it comes to the Eastern culture, especially with the Indian culture, this month is known as, the month of February is known as the Magha Masa. This Magha Masa also associated with the love. 𝗪𝗲𝗹𝗃 is a god of love. While Shiva was meditating, 𝗪𝗲𝗹 shot the arrows at his heart. Then the Shiva got disturbed and he opened his third eye, and 𝗪𝗲𝗹 got burned in that fire. Shiva has three eyes. Those three eyes are known as the sun, moon and fire. Those three eyes is known as 𝗬𝗁𝗁𝗏𝗔𝗍, or it is also known as 𝗬𝗁𝘁𝗂𝗍𝗁 𝗀𝗶𝗃𝗀𝗃. So the same thing, Surya, 𝗁𝗁𝗃 means moon and 𝗁hni means fire. So he has three eyes, past, present and future. So when he got disturbed from his meditation and when he opened his third eye, the fire emerged, and that fire, 𝗪𝗲𝗹, innocently he got burnt into ashes. He was reduced into ashes. Then all the gods went to Shiva and they prayed Shiva. Without 𝗪𝗲𝗹, creation process will not continue. So for the sake of continuation of this creation, Shiva gave them a boon, and he made 𝗪𝗲𝗹 alive one more time. But this time he will be invisible to the world and he is only visible to his wife. So the day when he took rebirth, that is the day it's considered as the spring. The whole world turned into like a green, and all the flowers start to flourish and all the birds started to sing, and it was the very pleasant environment everywhere. So because of this nice pleasant weather and the nature, this is considered as a very good time for romance, and this is a very good time to start a new relationship. So the love is a commitment. Love is promising to the partner that no matter what, they're going to stand with the person in ups and downs in the life. So it is not just giving a bunch of flowers and it's not the end of the story. In the Eastern philosophy, love is a lifelong commitment. So to do that, obviously, the marriage is the best institution to start a new family. So whenever a young couple wants to get married, this particular day, the Vasant Panchami, is the most suitable day as we believe. And usually in Eastern philosophy, especially with the Indian tradition, before we start anything auspicious or most significant in our life, we look for muhurat or muhurta. So muhurta is we look at the planetary positions when it is suitable. So this is the only day it is exempted from muhurat or muhurta. That means for whatever the reason, if it is hard to match the Kundali, that means horoscopes, if doesn't match for whatever the reason, even in those circumstances, these days still they can go ahead and knot the tie. So this is significant of significance of this particular day, that's the Vasant Panchami. This Vasant Panchami is also known as the Shree Panchami or Saraswati Puja in some parts of the country. So this is the day, is the birthday of Goddess Saraswati. Goddess Saraswati represents the knowledge and wisdom. When Brahman wanted to create this universe, the first thing that emerged out of his thought process was Saraswati. So that is the knowledge. That means if we want to achieve something in our life, if we want to do something in our life, we should know how to. We should know the knowledge to execute our idea. So Saraswati represents that knowledge and wisdom. So when you look at the picture of Saraswati, Saraswati always wears a white color costume, and she appears with 4 hands. Those 4 hands represents the 4 directions. She is universal, she is everywhere. And the upper right hand, she holds the japamala. Japamala is the beads, the garland. It mainly uses for the meditation. It's called 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗃. Nowadays people are prescribing various different types of meditation, but 𝗀𝗃𝗃 is the best meditation. It's not my words. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna said himself that among all the yajnas, he is the 𝗀𝗃𝗃. So in Eastern philosophy, and especially in Hinduism, whatever we value the most in our life, we always try to hold it with our right hand. So the significance of Japamala, while she is holding with upper right hand, and that means she is symbolically communicating that if you want to get the knowledge, or if you want to know your true self, that's Atman, and if you want to know the God, the best way to do so is doing the meditation, that is a 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, not any other types of meditation, but 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃 is the best tool or best path that you can choose. And she also holds the veena, that's a musical instrument, with her lower right hand and upper left arm. She holds the veena diagonally, and with the lower left hand she holds the books, that is called pustaka. So that means if we want to acquire the knowledge, we also need the tool called books. Books is one of the good tools to gain knowledge, but at the same time, that is for the worldly knowledge, that's called aparavidya. We need books, and when you want to know yourself, you need to meditate, and you have to go inwards. So that is the only way you will know true self. So knowing true self is known as paravidya. I made a couple of videos on how to do the japa yajna properly, and also made a video about the differences between paravidya and aparavidya. You can check with the links to access those videos. So this is the day is most auspicious to begin the education for our children. So this is the day usually the parents will take their children to the temple, and they'll pray the Goddess Saraswati, and then this is the day they'll send to the school, or they start beginning their education. They start writing their alphabets on this day. Even if they haven't started the school yet, then still they start informally, they start their education with the parents, especially with the mother, on this particular auspicious day. And this is the day is most suitable for anyone who is seeking the truth, who wants to know themselves, and who wants to reach the God. This is the day they should seek their blessings of their guru, or they should approach the guru, and they should start their spiritual journey. So at least some time in our life, if we spend for ourselves to know our true self or nature of our true nature, and if we spend that time to seek the God, and then our life is well spent, and this will takes us to heavens and the higher planets after this life. This is the significance of this particular day, Vasant Panchami or Shree Panchami. Swasti.